Good evening, everybody. Maybe good night. Not sure how late it is for you. Welcome to the official Lotro stream. I'm Gravidy, your host for the next few hours on this. What, the last Monday? No, second to last Monday in January. Winter is flying by. Hopefully your winter's blues are flying by as well. I come back with some more casual questing tonight. I have Gravidy continuing on from where I was about a week and a half ago. So I shifted. I was on my first ever Lotro stream was on Wednesday night, but Monday nights opened up, which works better for me. So now I am here on Monday night. So we're just going to go in and continue some of Gravidy's work. Hopefully all the audio is good. Please let me know if it's not. We're here in the Lone Lands. Ready to finish up some of the local quests. Most of these local ones around Agumar. With Ariak.
Tell me what you need or move along.
Kind of abrupt, Ariak. I don't need anything. I did something for you. It's just been like a week and a half, so I don't remember what it was. But thanks for the token. Some new armor. Fate. They're giving me fate. Oh, that one looks good.
What is this world coming to?
Hopefully everybody's evening's going okay. Hopefully Monday has got you off to a decent week. That's what can be hoped on a Monday, right? Gets you off to a good week ahead. I think I did a few tasks for Radagast here as well. Go check him out. Whoa. All those critters.
So, the deed is done.
The deed is done. It was a terrible deed. Yes, Gloomleaf's death, very sad. Ooh, could probably use that, since I can't use anything else.
So, the deed is done.
Don't think I want that club.
You have done well.
Thank you. Ivar the Bloodhound.
Greetings, friend of the wild.
Don't need that one. So yeah, just a little bit more quest here tonight. Snoop around Radagast's little tower. Wonder what he's reading. He's reading about a tree. Can't make out any of the text, unfortunately. What else did I have to turn in here? I could go do this one. Let's go do this one. Oh wait, I had a pet. My bear needs a bear. There we go. I knew I was missing something. Now I'm near invincible. It's not nearly as impressive if there isn't a whole bunch of critters in front of me. Once again, hello everybody. Welcome here to the official Lotro stream on Monday night. Hello, Dolorphin. Thank you for being here and lurking. Lurking is encouraged. Well, at least I encourage it. That's usually how I watch Twitch too. Sort of lurk. That one up. Not the best bear yet, I have to admit. Here. Hey, Zinger! Good evening to you. How goes the clawing? The clawing goes not too bad, I think. When did these guys start walking backwards? I don't think I've ever seen that behavior before. How long have you been playing the Bjorning? Enjoying it? Hey, what else? What else? 73? Welcome, welcome. I have been playing it seriously for about 31 levels. Maybe a few weeks. It's hard to say. I started this character probably 3 months ago, but I only play it about once a week whenever I stream. So. And yes, I am enjoying it. It's certainly a learning experience for me. I just got my new Relentless Maul skill. So I'm trying to figure out how to take better advantage of that. I have mine 53, haven't really gotten to that big high super level stuff yet. 53, so just inside of Moria. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting better at Bjorning mechanics, that's for sure. Definitely have a ways to go. I do like the, it's interesting that you can only heal in man form. But your heal is a heal over time, so one of the things I always try and do is set myself up to do a heal, and then flip to bear form. Like so. Of course my heal stopped.
What is this world coming to?
Woohoo! Level 32! Exciting stuff. I might be outside of my epic now. You got a new skirmish? I doubt that it's Helm's Dyke that I just got, but that's what they're telling me. What's that? You're gonna run through all the epic battles now? Good times. Okay. Can I do it? Probably not. One, two. How many points do I have? Oh, I got 4 points available. That's it. Take aim. Helm's Dyke. You don't do any aiming after Helm's Dyke starts, so. Yeah, I'm nigh invincible there too, I'm sure. Alright, I think I'm back on the epic quest line. Oh, I know what I've got to do. I know what I got mail last time. Sad news. So the Bjorning quest line goes through mail. Whoops, and apparently I can't have both those windows open. Or I have to have both those windows open. I have left our home and crossed the mountains, but it does not bring me the joy I expected, for my errand is a sad one. Grimborn sent me to Ariadur to track a man that has turned evil. He has already slain many innocent folk, and believes himself to be above the laws of men. It is Grimborn's command that I track this man and put an end to his evil ways. I do not... I've done all the quests in this area. You're just telling me now I've discovered the Circle of Blood? That was weird. I do not know how to tell you this, but I must. This man of which I write is Awfulmoth. He is of Bjorn's line, and he is family, but he has become a menace to all he encounters. It is my duty to end him. I will make for Ostguruth, the Runehold, and the Lone Lands, where he was last seen. Find me there, my dear one. I will need your help in this. Langhar in sorrow. So, I am going to find Langhar after I kill this orc. I wouldn't want you to subject the stream to the slaughter. No. There would be much slaughter going on. I gotta admit, if you think about Helm's Dyke, if you think about the first time you play Helm's Dyke, it is actually very realistic. Pretty much everyone there dies, including you. I think that's very lore accurate. Hey, Olip. Evening to you, sir. And there's Langhar.
No pleasant journey draws me hither.
No pleasant journey draws me hither, my sister. I have been sent to put an end to one of our folk. I held no warm feelings for Awfulmoth, but I do not think you did either, but he is still blood. It saddens me that this action is necessary, but Grimborn has commanded it, and I think it just. Some weeks ago, Awfulmoth began straying further and further afield, and I think he encountered somewhere beneath the trees of Mirkwood. I think he encountered someone beneath the trees of Mirkwood. From this mysterious stranger, he heard cruel whispers, and Grimbjorn believes these whispers took root within Awfulmoth's heart. He spoke vile words to Grimborn and others of our folk, and fled from our land. Now we hear that he is killed without mercy, striking down innocent folk without care or reason. I am glad you answered my letter, Awfulmoth. Awfulmoth is strong and fierce, but he is of our blood, and I need someone at my side if I am to go through this unpleasant duty. He deserves this judgment, but I do not know that I could carry it out alone. Speak to me when you are ready, and we will make for where he was last seen. Nice. Glass trade point?
Let us go at once.
Let us go at once.
Awfulmoth has brought this fate upon
I was
himself,
afraid you might be leveling your
but it
burglar,
does not make our duty
himself.
of bringing him to justice any easier.
I don't want to get too far ahead of Olip. I still gotta keep just far enough ahead of him to keep him motivated to level up his burg. Awfulmoth was last seen among the ruins ahead. Let us go ahead with caution. Oh, we're Bjornings. We don't go ahead with caution. Completed Bog Lurker Slayer. Nice. That's how you complete Bog Lurker Slayer in the lowlands. You play a Bjorning. Gravity's going to be the first of 40 thieves to get to win. Sure. Only hitting one of them. Tower hands. What is this madness? So what server do you play on, if I may ask? You, of course, may ask. Anything you like. I am Arkenstone. Although I personally have more characters than Leonard. But I am currently on Arkansas. Awful Moth. Awful Moth? Langhar, Gravidy, have you come to join me? Oh, this is not going to end well for poor Awful Moth. Your expression gives me your answer, Gravidy. I thought as much. It was a vain hope that you would cherish the memory of our people and the blood of Bjorn. Instead, you side with those unworthy of you. I thought I could make you strong, Gravidy. I failed in that, and I am sorry. That's right, Boo Boo, you tell me. Most of mine are on land roll, but I have 5 on Arkansas. And I also have the burglar that Big Ed was referring to. Gravidoc is on Brandywine. Okay, stop talking already. Let's fight. Come on. Put it up. In the 40 Thieves Guild. If you want to check that out, Big Ed streams on Wednesday night starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday night heist. It's all burglar play, so if you have a burglar on Brandywine, come join us. And All Up, who's also in the chat here, has an all-captain guild on Gladden. And I also have a character in that guild. Okay, I wasn't going to read the text because I didn't think they were going to say anything. He just sounded like he was going to fight. I've watched it a couple times now. I only recently got to watching Lotro on Twitch. It's fun. There's a good, there's a pretty solid community of streamers around Lotro. Even though it's kind of a smaller market game, certainly from Twitch's point of view, it's a smaller market game. There's a good variety of people that stream Lotro, from simple questing like I'm doing today, or group type encounters and stuff. Lots of Moors action. Are you ready, Gravidy? Thoughtful Moth will not come with us, but we cannot let him go, for he is a danger to the innocent folk of Middle-earth. I do not know much about these dwarves, but I can tell that Squirgrum corrupts any who come into contact with him. That he does. I will handle Awful Moth, but you can deal with these dwarves. Okay. Oh, high elf. Oh, yeah. You see you are weak, Longhar, and you paid for that weakness. You will join her in death. That was weird. I didn't feel like I beat him. He just kind of disappeared. I know what we came here to do, but even so, I found myself not wanting to hurt Awfulmoth. He felt no such restriction, and his claws cut deep. Longhar winces at the pain of her injury. I do not know much about Skorgrim, but what little I have learned is troubling. It is clear to me that he swayed our former kinsman in some way, preying upon his sensibilities. We have done as Grimborn asked, and ended the threat Awfulmoth posed to innocent folk. That must be enough for today. Perhaps tomorrow we will... Oops, I lost it. That must be enough. Perhaps tomorrow we will do something about Skorgrim Dowerhand, for his danger remains. All high elf minstrel kin, here we come.
We have the victory, but it is not a happy one.
Nice. We have the victory, sister, but it is not a happy one. I know that Awfulmoth was a danger to innocent folks, and I had to be confronted, but I wish it had not been so. His words were cruel, it is true, but I can also understand from where they came, and know that it was not Awfulmoth alone that chose this path. Others preyed upon his inclinations. Some great evil crossed his path in Mirkwood, and made use of him for its own purposes. He had no love for dwarves, but this evil aligned with him, these Dowerhands and their master Skorgrim. That is the evil we must face. I will stay here for a time to rest my hurts, and then I will bring these tidings to Grimborn. I thank you once more and hope to see you again in health. Guard your spirit well and do not follow the dark path that brought Awfulmoth to his end. Okay. Oh, look at that. Boglurker Slayer. Outstanding. And I completed something else in there. Suddenly I have 3 trade points to spend. Did I just earn them all? Oh, I did. Ah, in that little instance I got 3 trade points. What a haul. Everyone knows that high elf cappies are the best cappies. Well, I play one, and I played it with people who play a cappy much better, so I have to be humble about that. I love my high elf cappy. Yeah, I like mine too, actually. That's kind of, I wasn't expecting much out of the high elf class when it came out. I figured, oh, our class, high elf race. I figured, oh, it's just another race, but it's been okay. Alright, back onto the epic.
You startled me.
Sister as well. I'm very pleased to hear this. What is it you bring me? I bring you your prank, as I was asked. The High Elf intro is really excellent, I think. I enjoyed doing that with all my High Elves. Yeah, it was. It was very, it was very good. I thought it was really cute, the equipment. You know, they give you the equipment during the intro, and then when you wake up, they give it back to you, and of course it's tattered and worn out. But yeah, the story around that is cool. And I do love that they actually made Elendil 8 feet tall, which he actually is. And to see Elendil and Gilgalad up close was kind of cool. All right. Oh. You. I need to talk to you.
How can I be of service?
Crossing this swamp is not easy. You have shown remarkable courage. I will begin preparing a shipment of supplies for Elsa and Ariak. Ability, will, and fate? Probably don't know.
Would you do something for me?
I received a message from a man. Perhaps you know of him. He is a ranger by the name of Candaith. The details are vague, but it seems of great importance that you talk to him. I believe it concerns the enemy's movements in the North Downs. He is staying at a camp northwest of Weathertop. Travel west to the Forsaken Inn, then go north until you reach his campsite. Okay. So one of the things I hope to try and get is kindred with the Aglain. Still 5,000 short. Not sure I agree with the 3,000-year nap. The story's really cool. Yeah, I had a little problem with that too. It's like, it's interesting in the Silmarillion Thingol, whatever his first name was, Olaf meets Melian in the woods, and they stare each other in a loving, locked gaze while trees grow to full age. It's like, wait, you guys stopped and oogled each other for like 2,000 years? Like, what is up with this? So, yeah, the High Elf 3,000-year nap was a bit weird.
How may I help you today?
Oh, I can make fishing poles for rep. Nice. Alright, I might have to do that at some point. Yep, I've got it all kept in my vault. It's nice to have that. Though your weapon is odd for someone with such fancy armor. See what this quest looks like. Collect a U fishing rod for the Aglain. 700. Well, I don't even need very many of these. You can easily make 10 fishing rods. I even have the recipe already. Nice. Alright. Let's go talk to Candaith. Well, hey, when you're tired and gotta nap it out. I agree. I'm sure everybody's had one of those days where you just feel like a 3,000-year nap is exactly what you need.
What do you want?
I want to go see Candaith. And you didn't wake up with Sharpie all over your face. That's some elfish respect. You get a... That's the movie adaptation coming in, Zinger. Elves have no sense of humor whatsoever. Which, of course, is not true at all.
What can I do for you?
Tra-la-la-la-lolly. Estalden sends word that you are to go there and meet with Halbarad. Please hurry, for the orc fire is growing hot and strong, and each moment we waste is an opportunity for the enemy. Maybe they got bored of the Sharpie marks with a couple thousand years of doing it. Maybe, yeah. Alright, send me out to the middle of nowhere to find out I have to go somewhere else. I have a milestone to Estelden? Oh, I do! Fast travel for the win! And I think I'm actually going to do some of the quests around here.
Stay a moment.
They're a little behind me, but I am trying to get all my rep maxed out.
Would you do something for me?
Oh, sure, but I'm not going to go there today. I will make my way to Oatbarton at some point. Olgir Tanner.
Would you do something for me?
Collect the gem pouch. I forgot the name of the other elf that was still napping.
Stay a moment.
In the High Elf intro that you went to check on. Did we come across that elf again? Book 3, Forward, Fires in the North.
Greetings.
Greetings. Word has spread about the help you have given the Rangers to the south. Here in the Northern Lands, we need your help now more than ever.
Could I speak with you a moment?
While the eyes of Estelden have turned to the east, news from west and south tells me that the enemy is moving on many fronts. I fear that the strength of Estelden is nearly spent, and alone we cannot face this greater threat. A council of the free peoples of the North Downs must be called. Yet before I do so, I need more knowledge of this threat. I need to know if Fornost, once the capital of Arnor of old, has fallen under the sway of Angmar once more. If the enemy has taken and fortified the ruins of Fornost, we are in the gravest of dangers. Travel to Mincham, a ranger who camps on the fields of Fornost to the west, and ask for his aid. I haven't forgotten my house very high, so I can't remember him, but I'm guessing we do at some point. They played it up fairly well. Like, yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. Talk to Istuian. Istuian.
Silently now, darkness approaches.
So you have found that old journal. Can't go in here yet, right? Nope. Hithgol. I'll have to keep an eye out for Hithgol. Hopefully I didn't already miss it. My high of copies at level 50. This old monument is well kept and is free of dirt and vines. Upon its face is an inscription. Here once stood the town and founding stone of Dolandir in the kingdom of Arthedain, which has passed. In this place was established the refuge of Estelden by Arsuil, son of Arahad, that these lands might never again stand unwatched. There's a lot of history in that little plaque. What's with the ethereal bear? That's Boo Boo. It's a pet. I can't even select it because it's just a pet. Its growls seem a little annoying. I can turn it off. Scintillon? Welcome, welcome. I don't know if I have any other pets. I have a kite from the Mordor expansion. That's it. I have 3 pets.
Why do you seek me?
Ah, I see you have chosen to begin the journey. Very well then. The book speaks of 5 towns, which were Henneth-Rune, south of Fornost, Duantham, astride an ancient stream, Carnaglin in the northern hills, Ost-Ardlulin in the lakelands, and Dolandir, now called Esteldin. You have seen the founding stone of Dolandir, now seek you the other 4. Are pets something you buy? No, they're typically something you earn. You can buy them. So here's all the ones I don't have. There, available in store. There's what, 14 there. These might also be... Oh no, these are exclusive in the store. So these ones you buy. And the rest of these are earnable. A lot of them are festival rewards. So this particular horse is Bingo Boffin currency. Oh, I just happened to be clicking on Bingo Boffin. Summer Festival kite. That's right, it's my great-great-grandfather urging on her quest. Gravidy. Granddaughter of Boo Boo. I don't typically go for cosmetic pets. I won that from something. I won it from Cordovan somewhere. Maybe the probably the Extra Life campaign. I don't know why I'm walking. I got a long way to go. Where's my horse? And it's account-wide, so I just get 1 on every character now. Some relatives never leave you alone, even after hundreds of years. I know, I know. You can choose your friends, but you're stuck with your relatives. On the plus side, he'll occasionally do that quarter behind the ear trick, so she has plenty of pocket change. Hey, you're making me go off the road here. Exactly. Oh, heavy yew branches. Have to stop for heavy yew branches. I can make fishing rods with this and get a Glane rep. These farmers just couldn't come up with better last names than Farmer. I know where Adelaide's from. Talk to Ted Farmer. Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
You're living in the cottage because there's nowhere else to go. Fishing rods are also good for big Ed rep. Nice. Hi, Viddy. Hello, Jonzo Head. How are you? I don't think I've ever heard my name Shortened Gravidy. I'll call you Head. No, I'm just kidding. I wonder why they moved that relic. Oh, why can't I use these characters? Do I have this quest? I must. Nope, I don't. Okay. Better stop at the standing stone here. A founding stone, I should say. This monument's face is inscribed with faded words. Hinneth Rune. Established in the year of the reign of Arafor, son of Arvalek. Folk shall gather where commerce thrives. Apparently it was a market. Would have been a nice place for a market too. Cool view. Fornos was probably spectacular when it wasn't occupied by orcs and orcish filth. Yep, orcs really bring the property value down when they move into the neighborhood. I'll say they do. Mincom's camp.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
The enemy retaking Fornost of old. Aye, from what I have seen here, I believe it most likely that they have. From this lonely camp, I have seen the specters of the Oathbreakers stir and fell spirits from Angmar take shape upon the fields. I've also seen orcs spilling out from the gates of Fornost, so yes, the enemy has indeed taken Fornost once more. What cannot be told is the strength of the enemy within the ruined city, and for that I shall need your help.
Will you hear my sorrows?
I cannot tell you the strength of the forces of Angmar within Fornos, for I did not see them approach. The orcs and wargs that guard the gates must have entered Fornos from the north. There's a north entrance? I fear the only way to know the true strength of the enemy within Fornos is to test the defenses erected at its gates by the orcs. I would do this myself. My old injury prevents me from doing so. Ah, yes, that arrow in the knee. That is a problem. If you are willing, go to the Norbury gates north of here and slay what orcs and wargs you find. After you have done so, bring me a report of what you find. Alrighty, I can do that. And I may also have some of these other quests in here. Oh, they're already gray. Ouch. Blood Eye's pack. Of course I will take out Blood Eye. How could I not? I like that the dead trees have like growth on them. Although from that storyline, the enemy has now moved back into Fornost. So maybe if the enemy was gone for a while, then the trees started growing back, and now the enemy's returned and everything's now going to waste again. Well, it looks like the orcs have deployed a guard setup. Mincham is not going to be happy about this. And some crazy mad Colbert dude said to find a treasure hunter's camp. So I will go do that. Reduced awareness. Madness. I didn't understand a word he said between the wolf growls. My audio low? Or the game too high? That I can adjust.
Greetings, friend.
I don't think there was anything else I had to turn in here. Oh, it's all a bit loud. Well, I don't have to be overly loud. Twitch audio levels are kind of a work of magic. It's tough enough for streamers to get, you know, their voice just right with game volume. But doing that consistently between streamers is pretty tough. I think the sound is fine, but I may try to speak when there isn't a lot of other sound at the same time. Good advice. Thank you. I think I ever noticed this before, but my rage doesn't go down when I'm on a horse. I assume it actually is going down. Oh, maybe it isn't. Yeah, now it's going down. It went down while you were horse riding earlier. Well, I wonder if it's because I aggroed something, so I was actually in combat on the horse. Saddle sores keep you in constant state of rage, actually. I'll have to remember that.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
You are truly of stout heart to face such beasts. You have my gratitude, Gravidy. I only wish I could have done this myself instead of sending you in my stead, but time and injury prevent me from wielding a sword, let alone drawing a bow. From what you tell me, Angmar did not merely send a token force to Fornost, nay, it appears they sent an army. Fornost has fallen once more to Angmar. Dun 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 dun.
Would you stay a moment?
Quick now, you must return to Halvarad and Esteldian and tell him what you have learned here. Angmar has taken Fornost once more. From such a fortified spot, Angmar could dominate all of the north. But there are even worse things to worry about. Tales tell of a great evil which inhabits the collapsed and ruined halls of Fornost. This evil could be called to serve Angmar. Go to Esteldian and tell Halvarad all that you have learned here. I shall do that, just for you. Oops, wrong one. I have a quest to turn in on top of one of these hills. I just went up the wrong hill. That is not Amon Reith. It's my favorite high elf. Hi, the Cookie Mama. Oh yeah, that's another high elf character I have. And another server I play on. I play on Kirkhollow. And the Raiders of the Lost Orcs with Cookie Mama and Big Ed. Two raiders from Starbit Gaming have joined. Starbit Gaming? How exciting! Thank you, Starbit. Welcome to Lotro Stream. Welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's having a good Monday evening, Monday night. Thank you for joining us here in Lotro Stream. I'm Gravidy, Gravidy42 here on Twitch. You can think of me as both a weak attractive force and the answer to life, the universe, and everything, all wrapped up into one. You have done well. Oh, thank you. Apparently I have done very well. Whoa, that's heavy. It's not really.
Oh, woe be me.
Oh, whoa. Oh.
Would you do something for me?
Alright, I'll go and speak to your other ranger friend, because I have to stop by there anyway. We're just hanging out with my Bjorning Gravidy as we do some questing. Got to do the, what, level 30 trait point quest for the Bjorning for the first time. Oh no, I can't. Sorry, Gravidy, I might have to deal with some sciencey stuff then. Sciencey stuff. Sounds exciting. I really want to pronounce your name right, but I'm probably going to get it wrong. Hello, Arahothlian. Mockduck, hello Gravidy. Thanks for being here. I have to head out. We wanted to stop by and thank you for streaming. Thank you, Cardavon. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. I got it. What? I got it. Yes. Whoops. Now I just have to learn how to ride a horse and cheer at the same time. Eastern runes. These guys attack me? No, they just threatened to attack me. Look at this. We have a ranger and we have a campfire. They go hand in hand, except for a few exceptions. Rangers and campfires.
Greetings.
Lonely
to you.
Watcher.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
Well, I do want the rep. That's kind of a boring quest, so I'm not going to do that one. I'll get the rep another way. The monument's face is inscribed with faded words. Dweenthom, founded in the year 1249 of the Third Age. At this place did King Celebrimbor establish the town of Dweenthom, that his people might cultivate the land and feed the people of his realm. Little farming village. Founded in the kingdom of Arthedain. Oh my god, you mean Gussie hasn't stolen his pants? Gussie, quick, look. Yeah. They could be brand new. I mean, seriously, right? They don't look new. They're a little dirty, but Rangers have never been one for cleanliness, I don't think. At least not in this version of Middle-earth. Alright, heading back to Esteldine, talking to Halbarad. Fornos is once again taken by Angmar. But it's like the year 3200 around there, right? At the Third Age. And Fornos was originally taken like 2100, I think, something like that. So it's been a millennia since the king sat at Arthedain. King Arvedwi, who we meet. Halbarad.
How can I be of service?
I suppose we can be thankful that we are no longer as ignorant of the enemy's plans as once we were. Yet the question of how we will face this threat looms over us all. The peoples of the North Downs must be called together for a council to deal with this threat. There is much to do, and much I will ask of you in the days ahead if you are of willing spirit. Run around
Might I
the
take a
North
moment of your
Downs,
time?
I guess. We will need the might of the doors of Othrakar if we are to face the threat of Angmar. The dwarves there are good Longbeards, but have long been put to task by the Dour Hands. When the Dour Hands showed their true loyalties, the Longbeards drove them out of Othrakar. Yet they are still hard-pressed by the dour hands, and only recently has one of the Durin's folk from Erebor, Dori, came to aid them. It will not be easy to convince them to lend their strength to the council, but you must try. Travel to Othkar and speak with Dori. If you cannot find Dori for some reason, speak to a dwarf named Hanar. It is he who leads the Longbeards of Othkar.
Stay a moment.
To the south of Esteldine there stands a small refuge of the elves. Many long years have the elves dwelt there. However, in recent days, most of the elves left the glade. Recent days? I think elves kind of do things over years, not days, but sure. Oh, that's funny. However, in recent days, most of the elves left the glade. I wonder if they're actually talking... I wonder if they're referring to the fact that Gildor and Glorian goes to the Shire and meets up with Frodo and Pippin and Sam and Merry. No, not Merry. Just Frodo and Sam and Pippin. What is worse, I have heard that those that remained here were slain by stone trolls from the north. Ouch, that's bad. It is an irony that Gildor and Glorian, an elf lord of Rivendell, was coming to give word to the enemy's movements, but arrived too late to save those who remained. Oh, that throws my theory out the window. He should be called to the council, but I fear that he will be too consumed by the desire to protect both the glade and his people from their rage. It will be your task to go to Lingiliath and convince Gildor to come to the council.
Stay a moment.
Of all those that have suffered in the North Downs, it is perhaps the people of Trustlebride who have suffered the most. They have stood firm against all orc attacks, but their own numbers are dwindling. In fact, the mayor of the town, Laval Boskins, was recently slain, and his daughter, Nellie, now leads the people there. I would ask you to go to Trustlebride and speak with Nellie. We will need her leadership at the council. I'll give you word of warning. Although her people have the most to gain from coming, Nellie will be the hardest to convince. The constant attacks will block all thoughts of anything but dealing with the immediate threats. Okay, and what else do you have?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Fellowship? All right, travel the North Downs. Probably not on foot. It's a big place. McVegan Pants, it is Gravidy. How are you? It's so nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I'm gonna go to the elves first. I'm gonna do these spiders and spider quests over here. Woot! Now it's a party! I don't have any sound effects. Defeat the spider queen. Are there any other quests in this game that have a 3.5 minute timer to kill a number of mobs? There's a few that have like 30-minute timers to do things. Whoa. Just what fell off. Wait, where's the queen? Most of them are around the queen. I'm going the wrong way. I think. Meadow Suite. This stuff looks important. Must grab sparkly items off ground. Collect Meadow Suite. I was sure the queen was up this hill somewhere. Now I'm not, because I cannot find her. Oh, there she is. Spiders are taken care of. At least until the next unlucky adventure happens by. And now I need a bunch of wargs. Five raiders from Aerotherate have joined. Aerotherate, thanks for dropping by. Hello to Aerotherate and all who come with him. Hope your stream went well today. Hope your Monday's going well. Getting your week off to a good start. Hey, Beardwine. Beardwin? Hello, hello. Just a quick flyby for me as I have to prep for some stuff for the uni week. No worries. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi. Hit the wrong button, but apparently that means I'm fighting the spider. Now entering Meluinen. Nope, missed. I'm stuck. Oh my gosh. I can't get out. I have to fight this guy. I literally got myself stuck. Oh, thanks. That warg just knocked me out. Whew. That was close. Close call, Pooh Bear. Almost got stuck with all that enemy. That's right. That is correct. Nasty roots.
Negovanen.
Deloth. Provisions
Stay
for
a
the
moment.
blade.
Will you lend me your ear?
Alright, I will help you out. Just because I can. Gildoran Glorian.
What do you need?
Greetings, I wish I could extend to you a warmer welcome, but these are dark times for the elves. The shadow of the enemy has grown long, longer than perhaps any had thought, and the elves of Lin-Gileath have paid the price for our complacency.
Might you spare a moment
Council of
your time?
Esteldine, I wish that I could simply commit to such an endeavor, but it is not so simple. Many of my people are nearly overcome with grief and anger at what happened here, and the threats against Lin-Gileath are not yet dealt with. Our scouts tell me that the orcs in Non-Wathran are planning to move against us soon. The scouts say that these orcs are being led by a great Uruk of Angmar named Drugorth, who camps in the deepest parts of Non-Wathran. Perhaps if this Uruk were slain, Lin-Gileath would be protected enough for me to come to your council. It is a heavy burden, but I task you with this, if you remain of stout heart. The Uruk is a mighty foe, and so you should not attempt to confront him on your own. Alright. I will attempt, nonetheless, to confront him on my own. Because that's how I roll. First I have to take out these menacing sickle flies. Probably don't have to kill every single orc in non-Lothran, right? If I kill the leader, that'll be good enough. Interested if I could take these guys out, though. Apparently that's a yes. Easier than I thought. Rage. Build rage. Or wrath. Sorry, not rage. Don't even know my own stats. Freddie Lance, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Freddie Lance is yet another one of the awesome streamers we have in our Lotro streaming community. I'm curious if you ever got that cosmetic item that we were trying to get in the Isengard instance. Well, thanks, Faraday. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi. Horth has been defeated. Nah, I haven't, but it was more for my stream fellowship to see where it drops. I have. Oh, sweet. You haven't. Yeah, that was fun. Yes, in a stream a couple days ago. What is it? Saturday night? Sunday night? Saturday night. Yeah, because it was your Sunday afternoon. I joined Faraday trying to find a specific drop of a shield in an Isengard instance, just for the cosmetic quality of it. Cosmetic of the shield. But 3 tries later, we still didn't get it to drop, so. Just as luck would have it. It does have a great axe. Not an axe, blade. Such a crude, beastly thing. What I want to hunt down is the spirit bear pet. Oh, I had to put mine away because it was being too noisy. That one. really. Yeah, they're cute. Yeah, they are pretty noisy. Of course, now it's not going to make any noise at all. Where can I get one, do you know? Oh, that was weird. Some game lag or something. Well, I got mine. Cordovan was giving them away during the Extra Life campaign. Probably not just Cordovan. I got mine from Cordovan, but during the Extra Life fundraising campaign. I don't know how else to get it. In the collection panel, available from participating in community events. Whoops. So yeah, I think it's one of those. I think it's one of those. They occasionally give it out on stream. Yeah, and I think it's one of the things that they put up. Hey, Gamer Grant, thanks for dropping by. I think it's one of those things that they quite often specifically make to give out to, you know, specific events that are going on and whatnot. And then that's the only way to get them. Any of the official streamers have codes for raffles. Eldolith is a good one to ask if you want to know more. There you go. Yes, this is my exactly second time on the official channel, so believe it or not, they haven't given me like codes for free stuff yet. Not surprising. I wouldn't give it to me either. Yeah, I'm kind of shifty looking. I am kind of shifty looking. It's your third time, one Wednesday and second Monday? No, it's actually only my first Monday. Last week was the... I shifted my times. Last week the winter stock went long. Codes for free smooth voices. Hello, listeners. You're listening to the cool sounds of the 70s. I have no idea if that's what you're going for, Zinger, or not. But. So yeah, this is only my second time. Last week winter stock went long, so I didn't end up... So I switched my times to Monday and then immediately got preempted by winter stock. So that was fine. You have defeated several angered sickleflies. Yes. I did. Oh, there's one of these, bounding stones over here. I almost forgot about it. Smooth voice is why I like questing with Magical Ducky on Fridays. Sorry. You have discovered Marinost. Marinost. The face of this monument is marred by what appear to be large tooth marks, as if several man-like creatures decided to gnaw upon the stone. See, Boo Boo's really noisy. Go away, Boo Boo. Though most of the writing has been destroyed, you can discern the words Ost Ardeline at the top of the monument, and at the bottom of the phrase, that we might retreat from our cares and take solace in such beauty. Oh, and apparently I took too long to read that. Oops. Could have taken the stairs. So apparently we have now found the market, the farming village, and the summer retreat for Arthedain in the North Downs. Magical Ducky is like the Mel Torme of New Mexico. Incredible place. I wish I had the courage to try and pull off a Mel Torme impression, but I'm pretty sure I don't. And y'all are probably thankful for that. I was thinking more Richard Cheese, but that'll work too. Oh, actually I want those. Richard Cheese is always a great idea. Sage advice from the wise Big Ed Mustafa. It's a terrible waste that I need 5 Auroch steaks, but I only take 1 from each end. That what appears to be about 1,000-pound animal here. It's a terrible waste. Trample Tusk. I have to take out the named guy. Hey, that's gonna beat up. I wonder if he fights orcs or something in his free time? I don't know. Do Aurochs have free time? One of the great mysteries of the world.
How can I be of service?
You've done well. Enjoy the steak, sir.
What do you need?
I have completed quests within the North Downs. Excellent.
How can I be of service?
Ah, you have done it. We heard the wails of the orcs from here. You have seen to the safety of Lyn Giliath. And for this you have my thanks. And I apparently get one of these 2 fine items. Do you have a door number 3 by any chance?
Mind my words, traveler.
With the Uruk Drughorth slain, the threat of the orcs is lessened, that I am free to come to the council of Esteldine. You should bring word to Halbarad that we shall attend him and that we will arrive soon. Your brave deeds may yet prove a strong foundation for our defenses. Excellent. Now off to Othrakar. To talk to Dory or Hanar? Guess I could open my Hobbit gifts. See what I get. Fathom Hunter's armor. How exciting. I can be well armed to hunt my Mathoms. Oh, heavy. Have to grab. Have to grab the yew branches. Somebody's just leaving them scattered by the road. Hello, D2 the Crown. Stable. Stable.
How can I be of service?
Come and stay a moment, friend. Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
I think all the quests in this little area in Othrakar give Rangers of Estelden
What do you need?
rep. You seek Dory. Alas, Dory has been captured by the Dower Hounds. An envoy of the traders just left and said that if we did not turn over the mines to them, Dory would be killed.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Council of the Free Peoples, how could we give thought to a council with Dory gone? It is only with Dory's arrival and the hoard of gems he brought that hope began to creep back into our hearts. But Dory has been captured, the gems lost, and hope is stolen away. If those men, those rangers, wish to have the help of the dwarves of Othrakar, then Dory must be freed. You, if you are the ranger's envoy, must do this if you desire our presence at this council. Dory is likely being held in the Dowerhands camp to the west of Othrakar. Free Dory and escort him to safety. Once he is free, we will make our decision regarding this council of yours. Yeah, I think all the quests around here give Ranger of Estelden rep, but the task turn-ins all give Thorn's Hall rep. I have a level 40 hunter. I'm new to the game. Do you know what expansions or mission questlines I should get, Lotro Stream? Well, let me tell you. So if you're new, one of the things I'll point out, just because you did an @Lotro Stream, which is fine. I don't actually see that because I'm not actually that streamer. We're a team. Lotro Stream is streamed to by just players of the game that have volunteered their time to stream on this channel. The community manager, Cordovan, streams on Thursdays. Yeah, thanks, Big Ed. On Thursdays at what time again? I can never remember what time it is. It's in the middle of my workday. So he officially represents the game developer, Standing Stone Games. But having said that, that does not. I don't want to illegitimize your question. It is perfectly valid. Level 40 hunter. You're new to the game. You know what expansions or missing quest lines I should get. So level 40. So the base game will take you to level 50. I think he's switching to Fridays. Oh, you're right. You're right, Big Ed. Thank you. Yes, Cordovan is switching to Fridays. And I think he's actually switching this week. So if you're free to play, so I'm VIP, which means I just pay a monthly subscription. And as a result, I just get all the content. So part of your question has to do with expansions. And the expansions you get... I want that wood. Mines of Moria is the first expansion. So the base game will take you... Your epic quest line is Volume 1. So the base game will take you through Volume 1. And then Mines of Moria... is one of the earlier expansions you can get. But the epic questline, you get the epic questline on free to play. So I don't exactly know. As a VIP, I always find it hard to answer that question because I don't know what I'm missing that I get out of the expansions. That was a terrible answer to your question. Singer probably knows better. Quest pack wise, level 40 opens it up to several areas like Misty Mountains, Forakel, or Onma. And Cookie Mama, I'm pretty sure Big Ed was just going on about how wonderful it is to play with the soothing sounds of Magical Ducky on Friday nights. If you buy expansions, you get... Don't some of the expansions come with a number of the quest packs? Like the areas? Otherwise, you could also buy those areas in the Lotro store on their own for Lotro points. I assume the smooth voices comment was referring to your dulcet tones. I don't think so. I have nothing on Magical Ducky. So. Alright, this monument's face is inscribed with faded words. Carnoglin, founded in the name of Melvigil, king of Arthedain. With the skill of Thorhatter the dwarf and his kindred was this town built. United in purpose, may dwarves and men be ever bounded in friendship. Ah, that's interesting. The last three all sort of said what they were for. I guess this is like a political place. Place for men and dwarves to do their politics, maybe. Ah, thanks, Cookie Mama. I really gotta get more mobs involved when I do this. Yeah, I think there's some kind of Eriador bundle in the game store that comes with like 8 quest packs. Regular price is about 4,000 LP, rather than getting those individually for about 5.2 thousand LP. Two of the 4 races? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what those meant, what the Arthedain would have been allied
What
to.
do you need?
Well, it's about time. Those Dowerhounds took the hoard of gems I brought. We've got to get them back. Othrakar is depending on them. Come now before the Dowerhounds get suspicious. Does that make Bjorning the 5th race? It must. He died very sparkly. But he died. And hello, Desert Owl. Thanks for dropping in. Nice to see you. Whoops. Oops. Dory, come back. It's right here. Got the gems, let's be off. For the long beards. Where'd Dory go? Oh, it's right there. He's not one of the doors I'm actually fighting. Oops. Probably shouldn't, like, start hitting Dory here. I can make it to Othrakar from here, says Dory. You have my thanks. No problem. I just gotta go read this. Oh no, I did read it already. What line are you running in your bear grab? I am running red. I haven't tried anything else yet. Nope. Haven't tried anything else yet at all. Oh, gather bear meat. I could go do this. I'm not sure why I'm helping these dwarves who eat bear meat, but I will. It's sort of against my better judgment. Kitty says, he's murdering innocent birds again. I explained that those birds serve Sauron. Oh, okay. I murder nothing that is innocent. It's all guilty. And there's no bears down here. They're over this way. Malin 77, that is a good piece of advice too. Just get them some goblin meat and put lots of steak sauce on it. They won't know the difference. Oh man, I wish I could try that. And this evil bird is hanging out in the watchtower. Should we light it? Start a war? I don't think I have a match.
Greetings, traveler. At your service and your families.
Completed bear hunter. Yes, I am a bear hunter. From a certain point of view.
Well met.
You have done a great thing for the dwarves of Othrakar this day. Dory arrived not long before you and is resting inside, but he told us of your valiant rescue. We are at your service.
Will you help me?
Before he retired, I told Dory of your message about this council of Esteldi, and he recommended that we should go, and I agree with him. The dwarves shall lend their might to this council and free all of the North Downs from the clutches of the enemy. Go now and tell the rangers we shall come. Okay. You shall come. Now I just need to convince Nellie Boskins. And rumor has it that task is going to be difficult. Alvarad said so.
Hail, friend, and well met. Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
I could, but not today. Well, I hope everybody's Monday evening is going well. I want to thank everybody again for stopping by, hanging out with me tonight on Lotro Stream. Thanks to everybody in chat who's chatting away. And thanks to all the lurkers. I was thinking of other ideas for my official channel content. Maybe something around some group activities. If anybody has any ideas, maybe there's something that they'd like to do as a group on Monday evenings, let me know. One idea that was mentioned was doing roving threats. Just getting groups together, and it's kind of a good thing to stream because it's kind of wandering around looking for roving threats. There's time to chat, and hopefully there's the occasional fight. There's probably a few wipes that'll be interesting. I used to do something called Skirmish Camp Friday. Maybe you could do something with that. See, that's a good idea, Gramps. Balviel, hello, hello. Professional hub mannequins with Gravidy and Zinger will be a huge hit. You know, I find the I have absolutely no idea what Hub Nanigans is. I mean, I know I've seen the quest come up again and again. I've never even bothered to go look at what it is. So.
What can I do for you?
Clearly, if Zinger likes it that much, though, it's clearly awesome. The Council of Esteldine, have you taken leave of your senses, Bjorning? Are you unaware of the dangers facing this town, the constant attacks we must endure? These men in the east, if they truly cared about the threats facing Trestlebridge, they would help us here with these orcs. We would not have had to suffer as we have. We lost all those dear to us. No, I shall not come to this council, nor anything else, and I shall not be convinced otherwise. Now, if you have no other business, leave me to see to the defense of this town. Very adamant. But we do have fast travel to Esteldine, so we're going to use that.
What can I do for you?
Spider Queen is dead.
What do you need?
And a whole bunch of wargs are dead. Halbrod.
How can I be of service?
Good, you've returned. It does not surprise me that Nellie refused the call to the council, but that does not matter now. Word has arrived here that a large contingent of orcs is moving on Trestlebridge. The people there are a strong folk, but I fear they are no match for these orcs and the chieftain. We must go to their aid.
Would you do something for me?
Okay, let me finish the other two first.
Greetings.
These are good tidings. With the dwarves aiding us, our chances of turning the tide against Angmar are that much greater.
What can I do for you?
The message you bear is joyous. Twice over, the Uruk Drugorth is dead, and the elves have agreed to come to the council.
Could I speak with you a
In the
moment?
past, the orcs have attacked. The orcs that have attacked have been the Tarkrip tribe. The bloodlust of that tribe usually causes them to throw themselves heedlessly into the battle without forethought. The orcs that now move to Trestles appear to be of more powerful Ungbor's tribe. These warriors are stronger and more skilled. The townsfolk will not be able to stop them. I would send a party of my men to aid them, but all my kin are dealing with matters in the east. You and I may reach them in time, however. You have done much already, but I would ask for your help in this battle. Gather what warriors you can and return to me, but make haste. Trestles does not have much time.
We must not delay.
Are you prepared? Yes, I am prepared.
The little town of Trestles is all that stands between the orcs of Angmar and Breland to the south. Halbarad, Ranger of the North, gathers heroes to help defend Trestles from the approaching onslaught.
The orcs are nearly upon the town. Come with me quickly. We must convince Miss Gothkins of this threat that is nearly upon her. I feel like, you know, all of her town on fire would be enough to signify a threat. We have come to lend you what aid we can. Look, one of the guards approaches. To the bridge. Trestle Bridge is saved! Exciting stuff. I must leave you now, though, and return to Esteldine. My companions, though, shall remain behind. We have done well this day. I am indebted to you as well for your aid, as I fear the battle would have turned against the free peoples had you not been here. I must leave now, and I hope it is not too much to ask of you to stay behind. I would ask that you ensure that Trestle Bridge remains safe through the night, then return to me in Esteldine. This was a great victory, my friend, a great victory indeed.
Elrond has healed Frodo of his mortal wound, and now the time has come to decide the fate of the One Ring. I can see no other path than that which leads to Mount Doom. Who then shall defend Eriador against the shadow of Angmar?
Oh, I will.
What do you need?
Gandalf, pick me, pick me. I must apologize to you, for I fear my behavior towards you was nearly unforgivable. No, it was just unforgivable. I see now that the constant orc attacks were nothing compared to what Angmar could bring to bear in this small town. You and your ranger Halbarad have risked your lives to save my people. I am in your debt.
Could I speak with you a moment?
The debt I owe you and the rangers cannot be repaid easily, but I hope to make a start of it by answering Halbarad's call to the council. Whatever strength the men of Trestlebridge can lend to Halbarad's endeavors shall be his to command. Please go tell Halbarad that I will come to this Esteldine as soon as I settle matters here. I am still responsible first to my people, but I see now that the free peoples of the North Downs must stand together if we are to remain free. Thank you, my friend. I was wondering the same thing. What happened? Just curious. Skirmish Camp Friday. Apparently there was a big following. Gamer Gramp. They're always talking about the One Ring, but they're never specific to which ring they're referring. You know, that one. Alright. Back to Esteldine. What did I get here? Orc Slayer. Yes.
Silently now, darkness approaches.
The Runes of Arthedain. I stopped because viewership dropped off a cliff when Evil and Gusty started streaming regularly on Fridays.
How can I be of service?
It is good to see you again. My thanks for your help in that battle. Without you and your companions, I would have surely fallen, as would Trestlebridge. It is also good to know that Nellie Boskins will come to the council. She is a fine and strong woman, and I will welcome her and her people's presence in the conflict ahead.
Might I take a moment of your time?
While I await the arrival of those coming to the council, I must ask one final task of you. My chieftain Aragorn must be told of what has transpired here. I also would seek his counsel, as the position I find myself in is an unusual one. Aragorn has always been the one to lead, to organize and inspire. If only the matter he was seeing to was not of much greater importance, than he would be here. That cannot be helped, though. By now, Aragorn should have arrived at the refuge of Rivendell and the Trollshaws. It is a hard ride that awaits you, but word must be taken to Aragorn of these matters. Look for him in one of the guest rooms of Elrond's house. anything left to do in the North Downs? No, I thought I went and got this. I forgot to pick up the jewel, the gem pouch. Well, time for some tasks. Of which I can do 32 from all my hard work tonight.
What do you need? What do you need? Greetings. How can I be of service? How can I be of service? What do you need?
Daily task limit reached. Now I think I need to make enough U fishing rods. So I think I make 7. Yeah, 7 should get me close enough. Daily Tasks, one of my favorite plugins. My most used. Yeah, mine too. I have occasionally typed... I don't have it on a hotkey. I just type /DTW to bring it up. And I have occasionally typed /DTW into Lotro related chat channels. And just about everybody there gets what I'm doing. I was so excited that you're going to do 32 tasks in a row. No, not quite. I'm not that well off yet. 6 of 6. How am I doing toward hot dog? 146 of 200. And then I'll be a go-getter. I'm leaving fish until the end, Big Ed, just to keep viewership up. Keep everybody in the edge of their seats the whole night. Why for Tortoise? I actually want to take this character through most of the content. I tend to be an over-completionist, and I get way ahead of the epic quest line far too much. So with this character, I actually wanted to do most of the zones and get kindred with all the rep in the related zones as I go, as opposed to coming back after and doing it the easy way. So that's why I have the tortoise on. I'm not necessarily trying to keep everything white. Blue or light blue will be fine. So if I'm a level or 2 or 3 ahead, that's fine. I can barely get past Tom Bombadil. But it's so easy to overlevel content. Even in the beginning, you can miss entire areas and still be overleveled. I know, I know. Well, and you end up having to skip areas, so you have to pick between Troll Shaws or the Lone Lands or the North Downs, or what, Evendim and Troll Shaws would be the same level about? So I'm doing a lot of the quest, mostly to get the rep. Well, I guess when I turn it in, that's all I end up getting is the rep. Hold on. No, I already have a U fishing rod, so I just need 7 more. I'm under attack! Somebody's throwing snowballs at me. Alright, if anybody ever see, I'm pretty sure it was this person. If anybody ever sees Haggy of the Vales on the Arkenstone server, you must pelt her with snowballs. What sucks is when you're carving these for a Glane rep and you crit without meaning to. Yeah, I was just noticing that I hadn't actually got... Crit isn't actually available yet. So there, I managed to pull 7 off. And I'm still not to... what do they call it? Master? Proficient? Yeah, master. So I'm still not master yet, so... Alright, I think those 7 rods will give me 4,900. So Head back to Ostgaruth.
Are you looking for something, friend?
I actually had to read this to get the quest, right? Here we go.
How can I be of service? What can I do for you today?
Have to do this one at a time. Except, turn in.
Hello there. How may I help you today? Greetings, friend.
No, don't have to close the store window.
Hello there. Greetings, friend.
I just gotta make sure I don't sell one too many. Or I'll sell the one that I'm actually using.
Are you looking for something, friend? Hello there.
And of course my math is like completely broken. I didn't need 4,900, I need 15,000. So I'm not going to go grind orcs for the next 10,000. Oh, I do have one more though.
How may I help you today? What can I do for you?
Okay, I think I did that right. Let's be a little closer.
Greetings.
Yeah, I haven't been to Rivendell yet. Alright. Taking the fast train to Rivendell through Bree. And the fastest way to Rivendell from Bree is to talk to Gandalf. Is this your first time in Rivendell? Wish you could have seen it in better days.
Don't disturb me.
Look, lovely Rivendell. Via the Gandalf Express. Not only that, right beside Aragorn. It's fast travel at its best.
I thank you for this news.
Oh, that I could be there to aid in those matters, but it would seem my fate lies to the south and not the north. I will compose a message for Halbarad and ask Master Elrond if one of his elves could carry it to Esteldine. You have done well enough, and you have my thanks. For now, take what ease you can here in Rivendell.
Welcome to Rivendell.
Book 4, forward. Level 37. My gosh, I'm suddenly 5 levels behind. Welcome to the Troll Shows. Welcome to Rivendell, where you will find the last homely house east of the sea, Gravidy. The road to Imladris is not as forgiving as it once was, and I commend you for your efforts. It really wasn't that hard. I hope the waters of the ford have calmed since our passage. We left them in turmoil. I fear the cause of these troubles is not yet concluded. Lord Elrond is the master of the house here. He should be given news of your arrival. You will find him in his library on the upper floor of the last homely house to the northeast.
Greetings.
A momentous decision. I have borne this broken blade for many long years. Not going to read the broken blade cross line. It is a good one, though. It is definitely a good one.
Greetings to you.
Narsil is to be reforged. My heart would be filled with joy at this news, friend. I am sure. You know, these elves constantly complain and talk about heading west, going to the havens, but I've never seen a single suitcase packed. Everything's out in the cupboards. They talk about leaving, but I just don't think their hearts are in it. It has taken them thousands of years to pack all those shoes. I hear ya. Poor Elrond needs to get a chair. He's just standing here with his table. The path you took to my doorstep has been perilous, and its dangers all too common in these dark days. If you will consent to lend us your aids, it will not be the least of your challenges.
A strange fate brings you hither.
I could probably get some Welcome to Imladris, Gravidy. It is good that you have come. Rest well, but not too deeply or too long. We have need of adventuring folk, for there is evil beyond the veil. Not more than, and apparently there is suddenly a hobbit standing on the table. Welcome to the, not more than 2 months ago, a hobbit by the name of Frodo Baggins. Is this Frodo? He just appeared. I don't believe it. A hobbit by the name of Frodo Baggins and his companions were pursued to the fort of Bruinen. Oh, no, and Frodo's gone. It is one crazy hobbit. It's coming and going. What was he? Pursued to the fords of Bruinen by servants of the enemy. I speak of the Nine, the Nazgul, fell creatures in the service of Sauron. And though the Bruinen fell upon them at my command, we have found the steeds of only 8. One of the riders is unaccounted for. My son set forth with scouts bound to them by friendship to seek this missing rider. I ask that you speak with Aladdin at their camp of Thorinhad, among the Bruinen gorges, and lend your aid to the search. We must learn where these Nazgul have gone, and most importantly, his designs. All right, and with that, I will call it an evening. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight as I traveled through the North Downs. Finished my task for Radagast and Halbarad. Met Gildor and Glorian and Dory and Hanar. It's very exciting stuff. Nellie Boskins. Saved Trestlebridge. Single-handedly saved Trestlebridge. Gamer Gramp, farts all around. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciated. Yes, thanks to everybody in chat for hanging out. Keeping the chat lively. And I hope everybody's Monday is coming to a great end. Glarfin, thank you. And I am sure I will run into most of you over the next week before next week's show. So we'll see you in Twitchland or somewhere in Middle-earth. Is there somewhere we can go next? I think Bloodborne's streaming. Is there anybody else streaming that we might throw some love to? Sure there is. All right. Druid's Fire is up, and I know she's been streaming for a while, but she's still up, and I owe her one, so we are going to... Actually, I owe her more than one, but we are going to raid Druid's Fire. As soon as I figure out how to do that. Desert Owl, thank you. Cookie Mama, take care. DT the Crown, thanks for the advice. Take care. Yes, good night, everybody. As soon as I figure out how to properly end a stream here. Alright, Lothar Stream is raiding Druid's Fire. So please join me over there and say hi. And take care, everybody. Good night.